together with a Bible and a dictionary. He will tell you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help him God. And now, here's Pastor Andre Guy.
Well, good evening, Memphis and the rest of the world. Welcome to another edition of The Truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help me God. I'm Andre Guy Reed.
Hey, Q here.
For the next hour, let's forget about the black man, and let's forget about the white man. Let's deal with the human from a Bible perspective, if you will. Feel free to call in at 901-452-3094 or 901-324-7490. With comments, suggestions, agreements, or even disagreements we may have, we can agree to disagree without being disagreeable. Okay, the Truth Radio Show brought to you by the Truth Radio Network. We do it every day from sex, race, religion, politics, and even sometimes sports from a Bible perspective. Amen. Amen. Revelation Christian Center is sponsored by Sarah Lee's Southern Cooking, located at 6646 Highway 51 North. Oh, they got that cornbread that tastes like cake. And of course, our flagship, Sheila Armstrong's Insurance of Memphis. I promise you, in auto, home, life, whatever it is, Sheila got you covered. You can reach her at 901-303-8804. That's 901-303-8804 for all your insurance needs. Okay, before we get into today's show, we're going to pick up on yesterday's sermon from where we left off. It's called, We Don't Feel This, We Live This. I was trying to feel it. That's what a lot of people problem is making this walk. They trying to feel it. And when you don't feel it, you don't live it. Yeah. If you go to church when you feel like it, it's going to be a lot of times you're not going to be in church.
I see that.
Pay your tithes when you feel like it, you're going to be a lot of times you're not going to pay your tithes. If you give your tithes to God and you feel like it, it's going to be a lot of times you're not going to give your tithes. That's why a lot of people don't miss the Holy Ghost. They base Holy Ghost on a feeling. You can't find one scripture in the Word of God that says the Holy Ghost is a feeling. But you'll hear people saying, man, I caught the Holy Ghost when I got to church. And I said, you did? What did he do to you? Did he empower you? Did he chastise you? Did he guide you? Did he bring it back to your remembrance? No, that choir was praying, I just danced and ran all around that church. You see no sound that being in the Bible. And don't get me wrong. There's some times when I feel the presence of the Holy Spirit that I can't do nothing but cry, but run, but shake, and because it's something that is like fire shut up in my bones. But that's not a sign of the Holy Spirit. You know what a sign of the Holy Spirit is? When you used to be a liar, and now you tell the truth. When you used to be a thief, and now you're honest. When you used to be a whoremonger, and now you're faithful. When you used to be a father, and now you're peaceful. Those are signs of the Holy Ghost. When you used to please the world, and now you please God. That's the sign. You don't feel this. You live it. And until you start living it, you ain't going to roll into it. When God said that was probably trying to feel it, He made me realize you've been doing this long enough, and you've been doing this strong enough, that you can get up in that pulpit, and all you got to do is speak out of your heart, and somebody going to get touched.
I love it.
You know why they going to get touched? Because I ain't just trying to preach this. I'm trying to get it. Do I make mistakes? I have. You probably do too. But when I do, I'm godly sorry. You know why I'm godly sorry? Because God saw me. Even if I never tell you, I just keep it in my own mind. Satan can't read my mind, but God can. And so when you're making this walk that you're making, quit trying to make this walk based on your feelings. You're not going to be successful. Because if you make this walk based on your feelings, the problem number one is you got to worry about other people's feelings. So then then you got to worry about the crowd. When you start worrying about the crowd ain't going to be willing to stick to the word. They're going to be just like these people here. Show me a sign. I need to see a sign that God is working. I need God to show me what's going to happen in the future. That ain't prophecy, that's witchcraft.
Yeah, I see that.
That's why people love fortune cookies. A fortune cookies tell them something they want to do. It messes with my feelings. I wish I could get into a fortune cookie company. Put me some messages in there, put something in there like, God gonna get you, but cheat on your wife.
Amen.
You tell a lie when the truth would do. Some of that is on the fortune cookie. They go out of bed.
They would.
Because it's not being touching.
That's right. Amen.
If you're allowing the feeling to make this wealth because you're looking for a sign, you're going to be successful. Won't you repeat this after me? As my faith increases, my evidence decreases. Tell you what that means. When I first started making my walk in the ministry, and I ran into a situation, whether it was finances, or whether it was spiritual attack, or whether it was whatever obstacle that came my way, God came and answered me quick, fast, and in a hurry. He wanted to give me confirmation that I'm ready. This was me talking to you. And I am with you. And I appreciate it so much. As time went on, I didn't stop facing financial situations. I didn't stop facing obstacles in the ministry. Matter of fact, sometimes they increased. But what I did stop facing was doubting whether God was going to help me. Because as my faith increased, God looks for us to say, when we see these different situations, He brought me through it before, He going to bring me through it again. But when you base it on feelings don't remember the last time He brought you through. He's just concerned with I need, what's the song? What have you done for me lately? And God doesn't want any what have you done for me lately? Worship Him. As you don't feel this, you live this. You can catch it in entirety at Revelation Christian Center, House of Prayer, YouTube. That and all the other Sunday services are located in that spot. 901-452-3094 or 901-324-7490. Every day is a What's on Your Mind day. I'm still stuck on this Negro project. Oh, let me throw this in. Me and Kay were talking before the show. You know, Mountain was talking about when he called us, he danced, you know, his spirit gets it. And I love Mountain Man. Mountain Man loves me. Mountain Man, good people. And I imagine that he does get excited quite a bit. What I'm saying is, y'all, there's some things we've taken on and we keep repeating that's not scripture. Just like when I was growing up in the Church of God in Christ, they taught us that you're supposed to do the holy dance. And people that have come up in that Pentecostal circle, they know exactly what I mean when I say the holy dance. But you don't see no scripture nowhere in the Bible will tell you about the Holy Ghost gonna make you dance. Holy Ghost is not a feeling, it's an entity, it's a person, it's God's spirit inside of you. It was a holy dance. What kind of dance did Jesus do? Did he do the funky chicken or did he do the electric slide? I mean, think about it. The Holy Ghost is your way of, but that doesn't say the sign of the Holy Ghost. We got a call. Let's see what we got. Q laughing. Oh, Lord, we finna start off hot. All right, so I'm on. Hello, caller. Welcome to the show.
Yes, sir, gentlemen. King of Pop Live in concert.
King of Pop, where you at today? That's between them and God. Number one, I don't try to change people's habits. I change people's hearts. Once I change people's hearts, they should be able to figure out what their habits, what is in fellowship with God and what's out. Now, if you ask me if gambling is a sin, Scripture does not say so. In the book of Mark, they cast lots. They cast lots for Jesus' clothes. They were sinning because they were coveting their neighbor's property. But in the book of Acts, they cast lots. They cast lots then because they were trying to pick the disciple to replace Judas. They were looking for a spiritual answer. The word gambling means any game of chance that you take. Anytime you take a chance, you're gambling. Now, just like drinking or eating Anything you overdo becomes a sin because you become gluttonous in it. If you're trying to make your going out there to feed your family and pay your house note and all that off, taking your paycheck and going to the casino, you sinning. You're not being a good steward of your money. But if you know that's what my dad, before he died, he was 97. At 95, he was still driving. Him and about 3 or 4 more of those older people and stuff that had retired for many, many years, they'd go down there, take that $20 and go and play slot machines and get them something to eat and do. I think they did that twice a month. There was no sin in that. So that all depends on the individual person. And I got a brother, he said that as a preacher, you shouldn't be seen in any place where they doing any kind of gambling because that's letting your good be evil spoken of. And my question to him was, I guess you don't go to MapCo 7-Eleven, and why would you say they sell lottery tickets, scratch offs and all that in there? So I know you're not going to be seen in there. It's all between you and God. Once you get your personal connection with God, God will let you know what is for you and what's not for you. I don't run down there to tell them because I have an addictive behavior anyway, so that I mess around and win my little $500-600, it'll hurt me. I ain't got it like that. So it's all between you and God. The Negro Project. Some of y'all don't know what it is because they call it Planned Parenthood now. Let's play you a little bit more on that because it's time to expose that evil spirit that has been pushed by these liberal Democrats, whatever. I don't spell that good as DEMONCRATS, the Democrats. I don't spell that good.
Hey guys, Anthony here. Today's news story comes to us from the New American, and this is their website here. And I wanted to highlight today's story. Black pastors want bust of Margaret Sanger removed from the Smithsonian. It goes on to say, on August 7th, leaders of Ministers Taking a Stand, a group of black Christian pastors headed by Bishop E.W. Jackson, founder of Exodus Faith Ministries in Chesapeake, Virginia, sent a letter to Kim Sajat, director of the National Portrait Gallery at the Smithsonian Institution in Washington, asking that the bust of Planned Parenthood founder Margaret Sanger be removed from all National Portrait Gallery exhibits. These black pastors, these black ministers, headed by Bishop E.W. Jackson, to me are doing a very heroic thing by getting this devil's portrait taken down and exposing this devil for what she is and all the other devils who follow in her footsteps, including one running for president of the United States right now, Hillary Rodham Clinton, who admires Margaret Sanger for her courage. This article goes on to say, it is Margaret Sanger who supported black eugenics, a racist attitude toward black and their minority babies, and a elitist attitude towards those she regarded as the feeble-minded. She spoke at rallies for the Ku Klux Klan for Women and communications with Hitler sympathizers. She also started the notorious Negro Project, which sought to limit, if not eliminate, black births. And that this project, this Negro Project, was her brainchild. And it's pretty striking that many black people in this country right now would probably not know this, or if you did tell them this, they probably would not believe you. So many people in this country have fallen for this lie that Margaret Sanger brought on. And when she died in 1966, shortly after that, abortion was legalized, and to the tune of roughly 70 million deaths right now, many of them being black babies. She started with a group of pastors that I guess she brainwashed or got to follow her project or got to follow her ways, and it's quite ironic that it may be a group of pastors that come to stop her or expose her for what she is. Her eugenics is being carried on right now by Planned Parenthood, which she helped found. And back up a few minutes ago when I mentioned Hillary Clinton, Hillary Clinton has said this about Margaret Sanger, and I'm reading here from the article. I I admire Margaret Sanger enormously, her courage, her tenacity, her vision. Another of my great friends, Ellen Chesler, is here, who wrote a magnificent biography on Margaret Sanger called Women of Valor. And when I think about what she did all those years ago in Brooklyn, taking on archetypes, taking on attitudes and accusations flowing from all directions, I am really in awe of her. In awe of a murderer particularly focused on eliminating black births. I think Margaret Sanger should be exposed for what she is. I think the recent videos of Planned Parenthood selling body parts of unborn babies exposes what they really do. They have nothing to do with planned parenting. They have everything to do with destruction of innocent lives that cannot speak up for themselves. And Margaret Sanger is the ringleader or the starting force of this eugenics movement. It has nothing to do with the health and prosperity of women. Planned Parenthood has everything to do with death, destruction, and killing. And Margaret Sanger's Negro Project, it was successful. This article goes on to say in infiltrating the black community. Colbert said African American pastors can be the catalyst to ending the practice. And I will be in prayer for this group of ministers taking a stand, headed by Bishop E.W. Jackson, that they are successful in ridding her face from the Smithsonian and maybe even helping to shut down or defund Planned Parenthood. So that's our video today, guys. I'll have the link to this article, and there's several others down here at the bottom.
901-452-3094 or 901-324-7490. I'll tell you why it's so vitally necessary for me to play that. That was made back when Hillary Clinton was running for president. Now this liberal homosexual abortion agenda has grown. And if you allow this liberal socialist ideology to take over America, first thing they want to do is break this alliance with Israel. That's going to take God's protection from over us. Second thing they want to do is break down the Constitution, break down our moral fiber as a country, eliminate the family. And that's why they want you to keep sending your children to these failing public schools, these government schools, so they can indoctrinate them into this demonic ideology. These are the kind of people they got coming to your schools, talking to them.
So your mother did things like that, you know?
Did he not wear a condom? Did the condom break? Was it pre-ejaculation?
Such good questions, Vanessa. He wasn't wearing a condom.
Why wasn't he wearing a condom?
Have you ever had two options and one of them seems easier at the time?
Oh yeah. Like you could take a shortcut.
Yeah.
You could go
It was the shortcut version.
What did your partner think at the time?
I think we were both bummed out that I got pregnant, and he was just supportive of whatever.
Bummed out, that's describing a child being born in the womb. Bummed out that happened. He was very supportive in her wanting to get rid of the baby, i.e. kill it, so that they wouldn't have any responsibilities and have to take care of this child.
I do.
Were you reckless at the time?
I don't.
Yeah, of course she was. She's having unprotected sex with her boyfriend.
And no, she don't.
What do you think was going to happen? This is always a potentiality when you do this. So, but they were shocked and surprised when the baby came and were like, "What are we going to do? Oh yeah, let's kill it."
I wouldn't really say that I was being reckless. Mistakes happen.
Yeah.
And
mistakes. That's what the child's being called a mistake. She ain't talking about the sex. She's talking about the child. That was the mistake.
And sometimes you just don't do that in the moment. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Too young to understand.
when you have an abortion, what exactly do you do to like have the abortion?
You go to the doctor and they put this little straw inside of your cervix and then inside of your uterus, and then they just suck the pregnancy out. And
I kill the baby. Terminate the baby. Terminate the child. You know, it's not like, oh, well, there's this, I don't know. She's making it describe like some kind of nebulous thing going on there. We don't really know what's happening. We're just pregnant. I mean, yeah, you're pregnant with a child. There's a child, you know. So you're expecting a child. You know, you suck the pregnancy out. No, you suck the child you're pregnant with.
it was like a crappy dentist.
I love that girl's face. She's kind of like, wow, that sounds painful, excruciating. Yeah.
And you get the point. And the reason I had to play it without the clips, you remember when we played the actual interview when she did it, you remember that clip?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can't get that anymore. Did you know that?
For real?
Oh, no, you can't pull that clip up. No, you had to pull up something like this where somebody plays a little bit and talks, somebody plays a little bit and talks, but don't know to pull it up. No, sir. When she tells the child, God wants you to have an abortion.
Ain't nothing but the devil.
But that's what they doing.
Mm-hmm.
And they're using the black preachers to get it done. That's what they're doing. Let me play this 2-minute clip. What would you been
I was
saying?
gonna say it's amazing how we got a generation of people that think it's cool.
Yeah, and then they poison themselves with politics. Man, you know, we vote for the Democrat no matter what. We got to get rid of Donald Trump, get rid of Donald Trump. You get rid of Donald Trump, and you put these people in that are committing genocide on you, man. What are you doing?
And they're talking about, is this the woman's right to choose? Huh? That don't even make sense to me. Because, what about the baby?
Yeah, I mean, I guess, you know, the baby don't count. Because, you know, we living in women's lib. We got the Me Too movement going on. Not again. That's what I wish they said about these abortions. Not again. Oh, he laughing too hard. Oh, here it comes. Sit him through here. Hello, caller. Welcome to the show.
Yes, sir. Listen, I'm calling back on more of a serious note.
Okay.
This is the king of pop and Frazier.
Yes, sir.
A number of years ago, I actually met one or two young ladies that have an abortion.
Mm-hmm.
But now.
He brought it haunts them.
And in some cases, they can't have no kids no more.
And then instinctively and internally, they know they've shed innocent blood.
Mm-hmm.
And my thing is this. In this age of modern technology and power in deciding whether they allow life or death.
No, I'm glad some of these states have passed that heartbeat bill.
Man, what?
Once they can feel they hear a heartbeat, you can't terminate.
And then they want to abort the babies that the women can have, but they want to make IVF babies and clone babies and make babies with a man and a woman, but give it to homosexual to raise. And man, this whole sexual scheme of things in America is has gotten out of whack, and the Democrats want to take it to the next level. Not that I'm promoting Democrats, y'all promoting God.
Sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They don't want God nowhere involved, so they don't want to do it God way. They want to do it their way.
That's right. They took God from under their oaths, didn't they? Ain't that something? And people of color, black and brown, that say that they are believers, they love God, 90% of them vote for them. Ain't that something?
And we got one that vote for him right now.
Okay, so.
Oh, Beelzebub herself.
Hello, old Sufarian one.
Beelzebub in the house.
I knew I smelled some sulfur.
Suffer.
And why you spell it so you gonna suffer?
Sir.
Yes,
Sir.
yes.
Tyranny time. You and I have had one in a long time.
Come on with it.
A long time.
Come on with it.
Right? Have you ever had protective sex?
Have I ever had?
You were using the protection. If we adults, we know what that would mean.
I tried. It didn't work for me.
Whoa. How many times did you try?
Less than a handful.
Less than a handful.
I never completed it.
Okay, now, let's use two.
Okay.
Okay? 2 times you wrapped it up. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
Okay? 2 times you wrapped it up.
True.
2 times you sin, man. Okay? 2 times you might have avoided.
I sinned more than 2 times. At the time when I didn't wrap it up, I was sinning. What you talking about?
Well, what I'm saying is this, Pastor Guy. All right? People abort babies every day in this world. Okay? Anytime you use something to prevent a pregnancy, that's an abortion. You just mentioned the morning after pill. Okay?
So in other words, what you're saying is that if you use a contraceptive, that's also a form of abortion.
Exactly.
I would agree.
Exactly.
I would agree.
You agree?
I would agree that anything we do in the process of determining who gets pregnant and who doesn't is interfering with the natural workings of God. I would agree with that. I can't help but I don't excuse my behavior.
There you go.
As a matter of fact, I'm responsible for 2 aborted lives. As far as I'm concerned, I didn't tell the mothers to get an abortion. I didn't give them any money. But if I had stood my ground as a man and asked those women not to abort those babies, in my hindsight, I believe they would not have killed those babies. So I take that guilt with me. I do.
You could accept whatever you want.
I take it just as much guilt for that as the mothers do. I do.
Remember this Q&A. Remember this Q&A.
Okay.
Now, how would you feel? Okay. How would you feel if you say you've been to jail?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Now that you went to jail, society would have said it's a bad seed here. Let's get this joker dissected so no more bad seeds come from him.
Okay.
How would you feel about that, sir?
I would feel that they were justified.
You would think they would be justified to take your manhood away.
Whatever happened to me for the crimes I committed, I put myself in that position.
But secondly would be a fair punishment for you. It's what you're saying.
No, I wouldn't think it was a fair punishment, but it was a punishment that I got because I put myself in a bad position. I shouldn't have broke the law.
Okay, all right. Okay, you broke the law, and you said that would have been okay.
I didn't say it was okay. I would have said that I have to accept. I have to accept that could be the consequences. Let me explain. You can pick your sin. You can't pick your consequences. When you commit that sin, you ever heard the term you made that bed lay in it? You ever heard that term?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
So you don't want the folk getting a vasectomy, and if you know they're getting folks a vasectomy for committing a felony, don't commit a felony.
Okay. That makes sense. Okay.
What they got to do with an innocent baby?
Huh?
What they got to do with an innocent baby?
Pastor God, what I'm saying is this. Not hard to understand. Okay? Now, never committed a felony, committed a whole lot of misdemeanors. But they don't throw you in jail for those.
But what you're doing is trying to talk about popcorn when we talk about caviar, man. Okay, do you understand what the Negro Project is?
Yeah, man, everybody knows what the Negro Project is.
No, evidently they don't, because why are black people still voting for people that are promoting this woman and promoting Planned Parenthood when these people started to say it because y'all are feeble-minded?
Here in Navy, remember? I don't know what breaking news has came to you yet. But Margaret Sanger is dead.
Margaret Sanger is dead, but her work is still going on. It's going on in the name of Planned Parenthood, sir.
And what Margaret Sanger started out for the Negro Project became America's.
Oh, but even when it became America's project, to this day of 2020, the black populace is still far more by percentage of aborted babies than any other ethnicity in these United States of America. In fact, sir, you have more black babies that are aborted in New York City than are born.
Okay.
And Jeff got a message for you. Just hold on.
Message from Jeff Flaherty. There's a very large difference between using a contraceptive, such as a condom, and having an abortion. When you use the condom, the sperm never reaches the egg to create a life.
Sir, I told you I didn't know no Jeff, but I know this about Jeff. He's like a perch. He don't know much. Okay.
He look like
Enough of Jeff, man.
Okay.
Right? We got a good one with that day. All right.
Well, I gotta let you go, because Q said I got 2 more on hold. He done gave me the signal on you, and I can't stay with you all day.
Can I tell Mother Jones I love her?
My Jones got somebody.
I'm gonna win my woman back, man. Have a good one, man.
Bye, man. Bye. Hello, caller. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Pastor. How you doing?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
Very good. Hey, this is Chris.
Hey, Chris. Okay.
Well, you had mentioned that you had the dishonorable. I wouldn't know. Well, let's put it this. Let me just put it this way. You said that you were involved in a couple of abortions and that.
2 women that were pregnant said they were pregnant by me. They had abortions, and I didn't do anything to try to stop them. I'm guilty of murder.
Okay. And so, but you asked for forgiveness and everything like that. I'm pretty sure.
Of course, I did that when I was a sinner. But of course.
Okay. Now, about 40 years ago, I went through the same thing.
Okay.
But the baby was not mine, but the girl asked me to go with her. And since then, I felt guilty.
I was going to say, I would feel guilty about that as well.
And I'm, and every time I think about it, the only thing, I was probably in my very early 20s.
Right.
And I kind of felt that, I still shudder today thinking about what had actually happened, what I really wasn't.
Something
versus Wade, Roe v. versus Wade.
Right, something internally inside of you let you know that you shouldn't have done that.
Exactly.
I got you. The beautiful part about God is that He doesn't hold us victim to our past mistakes. 75% of defeating a demonic spirit is identifying that you done did most of the work by you saying, I shouldn't have done that. Mm-hmm. At the moment you admit that I shouldn't have done that, then you tell God, I'm sorry for doing that. Go and sin no more.
Right. And I appreciate your candor, because that makes me feel a lot better, because I really, not every day, but certain times I think about that. And I think about being a accomplice in that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, all righty then. That's all I had today. Did you happen to see anything this month?
Yeah, I saw the sky. I saw
my
car. Not yet, but I keep looking.
It hasn't got there yet.
I don't think
so. In the mail.
Right. I'm telling you, I got some Tommy Flowers, gatekeeper. My elder. No, I didn't get there yet.
Are you serious?
Yeah, not yet.
You didn't get 3 things in the mail?
No.
From me?
No.
Not yet.
They might be coming back. You look for those, you can send them back in and say, no, they haven't came yet.
Oh, okay, because I sent those out on... I sent that out on the... It had to be the 29th.
Yeah, they should be here by now. Mm-hmm. I keep looking at stuff, but I check the mail and Q check the mail, but no, it hasn't came yet.
Okay, well, I'll ask the mailman.
Right, I'll just say, if it's taking this long, there might have something wrong with the address, something. It'll come back to you. God will take care of it. I do believe God will take care of it.
Okay, very well.
Stay blessed, my friend.
Okay, now, bye.
Hello, caller. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Pastor Guy.
Hey, Ray.
Do you remember the author Josh McDowell?
Josh McDowell.
He wrote Christian books, and
No, I was thinking about Josh McDowell. I want to play for the University of Memphis basketball team.
Oh, I didn't know.
Hank McDowell. That was Hank McDowell. No, I don't know Josh McDowell.
Well, Josh McDowell wrote some really good books, and when I first got into Christianity, I started reading all different books once I learned how to read. And that was, when my oldest daughter went to college, I had her sign a contract about not having sex.
Okay, I did it with my daughter with high school. Okay.
And I got her and my second daughter in college,
and both of them end up getting pregnant a month before each other. It was like, well, you're still going to help us pay for college, right? I said, the contract said, I don't have to help you guys no more. Y'all on your own. If you listen, now you got a child, and now you want the child going to be living here. I'm going to be able to help you go to college. Ooh, that was
They call that an eye-opener. Now, my daughter's case, she came to me when she graduated high school. She said, Daddy, I done graduated. I'm a virgin. I ain't got no tattoos. I said, you can break the house. Now she's 24 years old. Of course, I want marriage first, but now I'm telling her, now look, we done waited long enough. I need to see some little kids running around this house and saying, Granddaddy, time you bring some fella home me to meet now. I need to get this done now. We need to get it done now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But our way of thinking and trying to get our children, because we made some mistakes.
Yeah,
we
did.
But we wanted the best for our children.
Once you know better, you do better and teach better.
College. But it was like fighting our family members that was so, how you going to make them sign a contract and now you won't help them? That child was coming. The child is not the mistake.
There are no illegitimate children, illegitimate parents.
Right.
True.
So when they come back home, that means who's going to do most of the babysitting and helping, the deadbeat fathers and all of that.
So how much babysitting have you done since the child been born?
They've been out of my house now for 20 years, so I'm happy.
How long did you let them stay with you?
The oldest stayed because she would go to church. The second one said, I ain't going to church. You made me go to church when I was a child. Now I'm grown, I ain't going to church. So, but the oldest stayed
now the one who wouldn't go to church,
7 years.
The one who wouldn't go to church, where you let her go stay at the shelter?
No, she went in and did her own thing, got in a lot of trouble, and went to jail for a couple of, well, you know how it is, the wrong friends. The child still, they still had to come.
I was just saying, that when they come back, Dad, I remember when you told me, now we ready now, huh? Even in the Bible, the prodigal son had to come to himself. Sometimes you got to let him go out there and let him jump in that water and realize that ain't no pond, that's a lake.
Right. And it's a discipline in your home, because, when you get ready to sit down and have a Bible study, and somebody's telling you, wait a minute, you mean I got to cut the hoses off? Yeah. Remember the rules of the house. All the tumblers got to be cut off. No radio playing.
We done got away from that, Ray. You know what I find to be really, really rare is for when people sit down around the dinner table and eat together as a family. That is so rare now.
Oh, yeah, that is bad. Shoot, that stopped in my house with my last son.
And see, me and my wife, we made a commitment. We're going to do at least, I wish it were more, but at least once a week, we're going to sit down as a family, discuss what's going on in our lives, what's going on in our future, what's going on out today. We're going to do that.
Right, and that's one of the reasons why you hear when like I said, my last son, when he said, oh, you're making us do Bible studies on Tuesday? Well, that was my day off at the hospital, was Tuesday. And we have Bible study on Tuesday night.
But did you holy dance when you did it? Did you do it in holy dance?
No.
Do you know how to holy dance?
No.
Yeah.
I know how to dance, when they say, this is how you do it. I mean, I do that every time I'm walking around the house.
I said, no, don't do that, Rick. Because you be gyrating your little hips too much when you hear that. No, don't do that.
Yeah, as long as I don't carry a cup of coffee, I'm okay.
Oh, my goodness.
No holy dance.
Have you ever heard of the holy dance?
No.
What kind of church did you grow up in?
Oh, the Church in God in Christ. Is that what they used to call that?
Yeah, they got the holy dance.
Well,
what you call it?
Well, I try to sleep or, tiptoe out the back of the church so Mama wouldn't catch me.
I mean, when they doing it, what do you call it?
I try to, as soon as it started, I try to get out of that, Pastor.
No, I know, but when they do it, though.
Rebellious.
I know, but when they do it, when they start doing it, if somebody asks you, say, Ray, what they doing in there, what would you say?
Oh, it was never asked to me. Like I said, we try to get back by living in Newark. There was a bar right next to down the street from the church. So if you got out, you go have a drink. So that's why I've seen my father and some of the men go. Well, they'll be out of church in 3 hours, so we'll come back.
Okay, let me ask you this: have you ever been in church where they spoke in tongues?
Oh yeah. My wife asked me one time about that. I said, babe, I don't know what they say. Might be from another country.
So when you hear it, what do you do, Ray?
Oh, I laugh.
You laugh?
Yeah, because...
Well, see, you can get away with you blind and you just start laughing. You don't know who you laughing at.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
Then I can see everything. But, hey, I told her I have no answer for her.
Well, your wife...
When I did take her to a healing church, Yen,
Did you fall down? Did you fall down?
Oh man, that was the funniest thing because he hit this black woman and she knocked that out of him.
Maybe that's why I don't see Benny no more. Folks got tired of hitting him. They hit him back.
Yeah, the next time we come over, ask my wife about when I took her to see Benny Yen.
I'm gonna do it. Let me go. Bye, Ray. Love you, man.
Love you, bye.
Nobody but Ray.
In 1939, Margaret Sanger, co-founder of Planned Parenthood, started the Negro Project with the aim of slowing and then reversing the growth of the black population. A staunch advocate of eugenics, the so-called science of purifying the human gene pool, Sanger viewed certain races, especially blacks, as genetically inferior and inclined towards producing human weeds. Reckless breeders spawning human beings who never should have been born. Sanger's strategies, still followed by Planned Parenthood today, involve recruiting so-called progressive black leaders who are persuaded that slowing back birth rates was a key to their people's future success and prosperity. A profoundly disproportionate number of abortion clinics were placed near the inner cities. And since then, an equally disproportionate number of our African American population, more than 15 million, has been weeded out by abortion.
On this fundamental issue, I will not yield, and Planned Parenthood will not yield. Because we know that what's at stake is more than whether or not a woman can choose an abortion. Choices about how we lead our lives.
As the most pro-abortion candidate in American history, Barack Obama will make sure this weeding continues.
Obama!
Say no to abortion.
Obama.
Say no to black genocide in the Negro Project. Say no to Barack Obama.
To the Truth Radio Show, and you can't act like that you didn't hear it. You just gonna have to ignore it. Send them through, Q.
Okay.
Not white people too much, and these are minorities too little. We need to arrest more minorities and less white folks.
Is that Bloomberg or is that you?
I'm trying to read Mike Bloomberg transcript.
Hey, Mike Bloomberg said what you reading?
Yeah, I'm trying to see. I'm kind of slow.
Okay.
I can't articulate like you do. So I had to read it in slang language so I can understand what Mike Bloomberg said.
Okay, go ahead and read on.
But in his transcript, I agree with Mike Bloomberg. We need to take these black and brown people and slam them against the wall and frisk them and take away their guns. Because they're just a joke for them. They're just killing each other.
And, you know, and I think also that these cops, they should exclusively patrol in the minority community because that's where the real crime is, in the black community. And who cares if minorities were arrested for weed? I mean, I don't.
Now, is these Michael Bloomberg word black or these your word?
Sound like black to me.
This is Michael Bloomberg.
The man who's running for president of the United States of the Democratic Party.
Only minorities commit murder, and as a mayor, I had those cops to exclusively patrol in the minority neighborhood. And who cares?
Well, he did do stop and frisk. Now he sure did.
Who cares if these little blackies get arrested for weed?
He didn't call the folks no blackies now, did he?
Well, he called them brown and black. That sounds blacky to me.
Okay.
Why do we do that though? Because that's what all the crime is. And
you know, hold on, black. Hold on, don't you hang up, cause you sound like this black woman from California. I tell you, put him on hold. Don't hang up, cause I want you to hear this black woman from California. Yeah, you know, I'm a man that happens to be black. I'm a human being. I'm an American.
I'm not black.
Yeah, with the black. Put him on hold. Yeah, they like that woman.
And I'm not going anywhere. Again, I say thank you for every city of racist. All the jobs are going to illegals and to certain denominations. That is wrong. You're not going to be allowed to get away with it. Your time is going to be up. You want us to feel for your families, but you don't feel for our families. Again, the black community has literally been destroyed by racist, illegal immigration, and we're not going to have it. When my people do a crime, we get 3 strikes. Your people do a crime, they get amnesty, they get benefits, and they're not paying taxes. Okay? Publication 17 IRS. They're allowing you people to claim people in Mexico. I can even claim people in New Orleans when there was a flood. I can claim my people. I ended up moving down there. But it's over. It's over. Thank God for Trump. Thank God for sexual. And you should be ashamed of yourself. How dare you? Look up publication 17, page 25 and 26. How the hell are you allowed to claim people in Mexico? Yeah. And get away with it and not pay taxes? I am outraged. I'm a tax preparer. I manage a tax store in 4 different states. That ITIN number, they're using it as a social security number. All the social security numbers that you don't sell. And it's going to be shut down.
Send him back. Send him back. What you think about that, Black?
All right. Yeah, that's a mouthful there. The other guy white. Anyway, let's just put it here.
Oh, the other guy's wife. Child, okay.
Yeah, it felt like he must be the other guy white. But anyway, let's get it here. And I agree with Mike Bloomberg. The way to get the guns out of these black and brown kids' hands, throw them up against the wall. I mean, you have to break a teeth or something. You know?
That's called police brutality, Black.
Is that police brutality? Black folks are always against police brutality, but they gonna vote for Mike Bloomberg. I hear black folks now saying, I'm gonna vote for Mike Bloomberg. But he gonna throw a little boo-boo and Ray. He gonna throw him up against the wall.
And so you just saying, since they voted for him, they deserve to get thrown against the wall.
Yeah, that sounds like that rapper song. Keep bouncing me against the wall.
What?
Look, you done before. I think all minorities are going to vote for Michael Bloomberg. Y'all should vote for Michael Bloomberg because he gonna arrest every one of you little criminals that's gonna kill it. Y'all talk about cleaning up crime in the black community. Here's a white man and a billionaire at that.
Black people are not gonna vote for a white billionaire. They said they're not gonna vote for a white billionaire.
I think all minorities.
They said a white billionaire cannot get the black vote. Is Donald Trump a white billionaire?
Yeah.
Is Michael Bloomberg a white billionaire?
Yeah, Yeah,
but they keep both of him then. They said they don't vote for white billionaires. That's what they said. That's what they said.
Look, every person in color can see that Michael Bloomberg is a racist, but they don't care.
I don't know if he's racist, but I know he mighty short.
Well,
he taller than y'all. You taller than him, Black. How tall are you? How tall are you?
I'm about 5'8".
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Ooh, y'all be shaking yourself. Man, Bonnie Rubber gonna whoop you down.
Hey, what's going on? Let me just say one more thing before I go.
Okay.
I want to congratulate Mayor Pete Buttigieg for being the Democrat nominee for 2020. And Sleepy Joe going back to South Carolina because he knows tonight was going to be a nightmare for him because he called that white girl a lying dog pony.
I gotta go by, Black. Hello, Carl. Welcome to the show.
Hey, what's up, Pastor Guy?
Oh, hey, RC. How many minutes we got?
Hey, Pastor Guy, tell that African go back to Africa, Pastor Guy.
He's not from Africa.
Oh, yeah, he is, Pastor Guy.
No, he's not. No, he's Swahili. He's from...
Pastor Guy, with that woman was saying, Pastor Guy, I agree with her, Pastor Guy, because a lot of immigrants come over here, and once they get nationalized, they are always... They're not even
getting nationalized. They go up on illegal immigrants and getting benefits that legal people can't get.
And then, like I was saying, Pastor Guy, and they always, you know what I'm saying, have their right to vote.
That's why you need to vote for Donald Trump so we can put an end to this mess. Now, what you said, we got about a few seconds to keep America.
America has an opportunity to be great, Pastor Guy.
See, we great. We got Donald to keep America great. Say it. Don't say it.
Thank you, sir. I'll call back tomorrow.
Bye. That's a mighty independent voter. Now, if you'd like to show support the show, go to AndreGuy.com, click on Revelation Christian Center. You can donate anywhere in the world. Remember Sarah Lee, 6646 Highway 51 North. Best Southern cooking you can get in the South. Sharon Sheena Armstrong, the insurance lady of the Mid-South at 303-8804. And you can go to Revelation Christian Center House of Prayer YouTube to see the Sunday sermon. God bless and I love you.